Hi, this is Kevin for sonover.com. Today I'm going to be covering all the volume features in Audacity in under 5 minutes. So let's get going. Click in the track header, go to Effect, Amplify, hit OK, and your track will be amplified to the maximum possible extent. You can also use the Amplify feature to reduce volume. Simply enter a negative number in the amplification box. Entering -6 will reduce the volume by a noticeable amount. Another potentially very useful tool is the envelope tool, selected by clicking on the envelope tool icon. You can use the envelope tool to increase the volume, but be careful, you can get clipping. You can also use it to decrease volume, and you can use it to shape volume to very precise requirements. If you find that you've made a mistake, just click on a node and drag it all the way to the left and it disappears. Once you're done, go to Tracks, Mix and Render, and as you can see, your envelope will be rendered in the waveform. You might have noticed also the track jumped from the top to the bottom. Now the envelope tool has a lot of really unhelpful features about it. It behaves unpredictably and unreliably, and it has done so for several years. So if you want to use the envelope tool a lot, I would actually recommend finding other software than Audacity. When you're recording, you can monitor the input level using the input level meter. You can actually drag this out and increase the size for more precise measurements. Record volume is altered using the input volume slider. The output volume slider doesn't actually change the volume of your mix, it only changes the volume going out to your speakers. To change the volume of your mix, you've got to rely on the old standby, which is found in the View Mixer board, the gain control. Reduce the gain control to make a track quieter, increase it to make it louder. You can even double click on the slider and enter in a value with scientific precision. But shock horror, there is no master channel in the mixer board, which is another reason why Audacity is not the ideal software for producing mixes. One very useful feature in Audacity is the normalize function. The normalize function takes a track, checks the left side of the channel, compares it to the right side of the channel, and then maximizes the volume in each channel independently. So for instance, we've got here Bon Jovi, Living on a Prayer. The left side is about 3 decibels quieter than the right side. I go to Effect, Normalize with 0 in the decibels, press OK, and what you'll find is that the left side actually increases more than the right side, and both channels are now at their maximum. This is a very useful feature, and I frequently use it when I've got lots and lots of MP3s from different sources, and I normally use it with the import function, which allows you to import several MP3s, and the export multiple function, which allows you to export your MP3s straight onto an MP3 player if you want to. There are in the effects menu several features that are very easy to use: fade in, fade out, and bass boost. These are too easy to use for me to need to explain them, but be careful when using the bass boost, you can get clipping. Another very useful feature is the compressor. The compressor allows you to increase the volume of a track even beyond the maximum by increasing the average volume of the track. Now be careful, the compressor fundamentally changes the way that a track sounds, and the effect can be really very noticeable. I never actually use the compressor in Audacity. I always prefer to use compressors in software other than Audacity, but I won't go into the precise reasons for that. So those are all the volume features in Audacity in under 5 minutes. Now what I want to discuss now is the It's a question that I frequently get asked, which is, which version of Audacity are you using? Or, your version of Audacity has got features that I haven't got in my version. The version of Audacity I'm using is 1.3.13 beta. If you want some tips and advice on how to choose the most stable and most up-to-date version of Audacity, there's a link in the description, and also you'll find in that link some useful suggestions for alternative software that you can use. Thanks for watching.